Hi, and welcome back to this, the final part in the Britannia Return to Cruising Staycation Cruise, end of June 2021. In this video, we have a slightly different approach. I was just chatting to the wife one day on the balcony and talking about things that were happening on the cruise, and it turned in quite an interesting conversation, which I hope some of you will enjoy. Also, if you do enjoy it and would like to hear more about our forthcoming cruises, such as the next one on Regal Princess, please like and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss out on any of the future vlogs. You are watching Ken Goes Cruising. So let's get going and enjoy banter on the balcony.
Sat on the balcony on a beautiful day with weather that we really didn't expect. Heading off down towards Torquay. And there you can see how flat calm it is.
What do you think of your first return to cruising after nearly 15 months?
Well, this is really quite nice, isn't it? This is very relaxing. We're here on Britannia on its first cruise out of Southampton, and we've just done a scenic cruising along the coast. We're currently not far off of Hartland Point. The ship's kind of just turning south and heading on its way back, really. But this is very nice, very safe, very happy. A few odd bits and pieces that are slightly different, but nothing that would really spoil the enjoyment of the cruise.
And how are you managing to keep yourself lubricated during this cruise?
Oh, that's easy. Plenty of this.
Plenty of what?
Well, this is our complimentary champagne from P&O, which is up to its usual standard, is the best way of describing that.
Good. So
yes.
You're happy and enjoying it?
Yes. We had a nice embarkation lunch, which was very different from what we normally have. We actually had a sit-down lunch in the dining room rather than the usual buffet, but the quality of the food there was absolutely amazing. And yes, we had bubbly and we had wine as well. It's lovely. Great.
I understand that you're not used to having a balcony cabin, so how are you finding it?
Surprisingly enjoyable. It's really nice to have somewhere to sit quietly and just enjoy the sea, without having to, there's no need to fight for tables and chairs here at the moment because there's such limited people on board, but usually a full ship you'd be perhaps struggling to find somewhere to sit. This gives you the luxury of being able to do it at will, really. It's lovely.
So one of the most important things about cruising is the food. How are you finding the food on board, and is there anything in particular that stands out in your memory so far?
Well, I think that the food on here has been a lot better than in recent years. Now, whether that's because they're catering for less passengers or not, I don't know. The food we've had so far has been very tasty, nice presentation. The waiters, of course, are very good. The standout? Oh well, we did have to go and do a taste test on hot dogs. And yes, quality control says that the hot dogs are well up to standard. We have it on good authority that the burgers are as well. So tonight we're going to the Epicurean restaurant, the celebration, because our travelling companion Anne, her and I both missed out on birthdays of the pandemic, and so we're going to celebrate those two tonight, and we're very much looking forward to a very special evening in the Epicurean.
Have you noticed any changes to the menus at all, like a reduction in size or an increase or just a change perhaps?
I think the choices have reduced, but there's still plenty of choice, if that makes any sense. The breakfast menu is reduced, but there's still plenty of choice. I don't know whether that's made a difference to the quality, but yes, it has changed slightly. I think the main meals, they revamped their menus. and I think that some of the options are different, and just makes you want to try something a little bit more unusual.
Would you say that the prices of anything on board have changed at all since the break in cruising?
It seems as though the alcohol prices have gone up.
In general, or just different things?
Probably in general, but there are some increases that are more than others. I think the things like Prosecco, a bottle of Prosecco has gone up, but not horrendously. But comparing like for like on a bottle of wine that we had the last time we were on board and the price of it now, that's gone up tremendously.
What sort of percentage?
I've been reliably informed by my mathematician husband that it's about 40%.
That's quite an increase in 15, 16 months.
Yeah.
Would you say that all the activities that you used to take part before are currently functioning, or have some been removed completely from the day-to-day activities on board?
Well, at the moment, there's a difference in what we would do. And normally we would be playing shuffleboard in a competition, especially at sea, once if not twice a day. Now, things like the shuffleboard and the quiz are still going ahead, but you have to do it privately. They're not allowed to run competitions, so you can borrow the equipment and go up and play as a small group within the restriction numbers, but you can't do any more than that. Strangely enough, archery is still going ahead. I don't understand that one. But there's still line dancing, there's still some of the dance classes. Quizzes, not quite so many, but we did take part in one yesterday and won it. Still not sure how we managed to, but we had a fluke win. So yeah, there's a reduction. But at the moment, it's giving us plenty of time to relax and enjoy the sea.
So we know that the embarkation has been a little bit different this time. Any problems for you?
Well, no, I think overall really the embarkation was very smooth. You turn up, you go and get your COVID test, you drive on, they park your car, you go inside, and then you have to wait for your COVID test. And there were 3 of us in the car, and the 2 girls' tests came back within sort of 5 minutes of waiting. 20 minutes later I was still waiting for my result, and it did get a bit hairy, but I went and made some inquiries, and they were having a few difficulties with some people for some reason, teething troubles, and then eventually it came through, and huge sigh of relief. Went over, did the final stages through security then, and then onto the ship we got, thankfully. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed our series of vlogs, and look forward to the next adventure on Regal Princess, coming soon.